Agriculture and livestock have always been Uruguay's leading exports. More than 400 years ago, the governor of Asunción, Hernando Arias de Saavedra, also known as Hernandarias, described our lands as great for farming and breeding due to the quality of its soils. The natural conditions mentioned by Hernandarias, along with the efforts of producers associated with research in agriculture and innovation, have turned Uruguay into a smart agriculture country. Today, Uruguay stands out for its sustained economic and social development in harmony with the environment. For years now, it has been experiencing a genuine green growth. In other words, it has shown harmonious development in the three dimensions just mentioned. Its political and social stability, in addition to an excellent quality of life, makes it one of the best countries to live and invest. Our country has the highest rate of rural electrification in the entire continent, has the highest coverage of internet and PCs in Latin America, is the first in the world to implement one laptop per child program, OLPC, at a national level. Also, it has the second highest Human Development Index of Latin America, published by the UN Development Program. And thanks to its sustained economic growth, it has seen a sharp reduction in poverty in both urban and rural areas. Uruguay is an agricultural country by nature. More than 70% of the total value of its exports comes from this sector. It is well known at a global level for its meat, grains, dairy products, pulp, wood, wool, citrus, wines, and olive oil, among others. Thanks to its high productivity and an efficient R&D system, it is the second highest seller of wool, the second largest exporter of short fiber pulp, the fifth largest marketer of dairy products, the sixth largest exporter of rice, the sixth largest exporter of beef. Uruguay is a synonym of smart agriculture. The main goal is to add value through environmental management and the differentiation of their products. Because of its size and the quality of its human resources, it is ideal to generalize projects that are initially of small or medium scale. The main agricultural policies aim to achieve greater competitiveness in the care for natural resources, more environmental added value, as well as more education. The country is projected around the world by health. Uruguay stands out for the protection and improvement in animal health, ensuring food safety, contributing to public health and a sustainable development. Cattle traceability. It is the only country in Latin America and one of the few in the world to hold a complete traceability of all its animals. Natural feed. On a vast expanse of pastures, the country boasts an open-air cattle breeding industry. Climate change adaptation. Uruguay is a pioneer in applying climate change adaptation policies aimed at reducing the vulnerability of its producers and promoting the preservation of its natural resources. All this has been possible thanks to the development of its professionals, training, and innovation promoted by its research institutions, and also the opening and expansion of markets. But there is even more. Uruguay encourages the development of an efficient and sustainable energy matrix. In addition to this, the development of technology has enabled substantial improvements in the whole sector. For instance, we have the qualification of soils with a world-level state-of-the-art indicator, geolocation systems for rural properties and machinery, among others. Uruguay is developing research on ecological footprints, This is because the country is committed to offering products for consumers worried about the environment. It is already using life cycle analysis, and the three main value chains are being studied: red meat, cattle and sheep, rice, and dairy products. The agricultural sector has a coordinated group of institutions which contribute to the development of an entire country. An innovative management system, co-managed and co-financed by both public and private sector actors, is in place. That is why it is of great importance for the country the work done by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries in the articulation and definition of public policies and the promotion of the country in global trade. In this context, agricultural research becomes key for the country. With an investment of 2% of the gross agricultural product, investment in research is much higher than in the majority of developing countries. Every dollar invested in research implies an economic return of $20. The National Institute of Agricultural Research, INEA, is a leader in science and technology for the agricultural sector, with a strong network of national and international alliances. Its strategic objectives look forward to sustainable agricultural development. Today, Uruguay exports traceable products with quality assurance, high safety standards, and a care for the environment. It exports more than commodities, it exports information and innovation. The application of knowledge throughout the agricultural sector is not an option, but a necessity. That is why the Smart Agriculture Uruguay is a reality that has caught everyone's attention.